side of this island is King Spring, main spring, and that's where the manatees would come. And the reason that they're coming up in, as you all know, the reason they come up here is they're primarily a tropical island. So they need to stay warm, and when temperatures cool, the temperature of the spring stays a constant 73 degrees all year round. So when the Gulf of Mexico cools down, they're going to come up here into other spring-fed rivers to try and stay warm. And so they would come over to this, they would rest and stay around this main spring. We would have to get out there at dawn because as soon as the first boat of divers, and divers would come not to see manatees, they would come to get their dive certification and to dive in this main spring. If they saw manatees, that was of interest, but it wasn't until after the National Geographic and the Cousteau documentary that people really became interested in coming here to see manatees. So that was, and manatees were so skittish at the time that as soon as a boat arrived at the spring, they left. And they would tend actually to go to Magnolia Springs, which is when I sort of pointed out to you when we first came in the canal. They did not come to Three Sisters. That is, from my perspective, a relatively recent phenomena with manatees going to the Three Sisters Springs and even going up to Three Sisters. So there's a number of reasons why we sort of think that's the case. And part of it is, it goes back to the story I was telling you very early on, which is because of the decrease of spring flow in the springs, because of the extraction of water from the aquifer, there's not as much water flowing out of the springs as there once was. So what's happened is that the less amount of talking and nothing, it's how shallow it is.